It is a ridiculously cool fish. She's the best. Oh my gosh, I'm figuring out the pole now that they've changed it. So stay tuned. Zam. Check out that pole. Oh, Zam. There you go, there you go. Check it out. No, this isn't Hendrix. Are you the streamer's partner? I'm lost. Oh, we got what? 2 votes in, 1 for mushrooms, 1 for burns. Drum roll. Age check. What's your age? Drop it in the chat. And stay tuned on what the earrings are. Super exciting. What's up? Maybe later. Maybe later, alligator. Oh my gosh, I was dead last night at the end of the chat. I was like, this is the end of the road. And Kirkman said, boys to men. And then Bama came in. It was like, that's how it goes. Boys and girls or something along the lines of that. I was dead. I was like, yes, boys to men. It's literally, I just like heard like, how they would say their name. Boys to men. What up? Any more boars? That should have been my earring option. Oh my gosh, you're not even ready. Your profile picture should be you and a boar. But boar sounds like Donna. Fishing was good. The shore had so much seaweed, it was just not even, people weren't even swimming in that shit. There wasn't that many people because it's obviously Monday, but still, even the people that were there, they weren't nowhere in the water at all. I pretty much fought seaweed all day. I just got swole on the beach, you know. No, it's not a parrotfish. We got a purple rose queen. My queen on this side, and then on the other side is the Midas. What up, MCL? How old are you? I asked this before, I think. 7 votes and mushrooms are winning. Okay. Double checking. You know I gotta do age checks around here, y'all. Yes, my camera is under the water. Actually, let's not wish that on my camera. How's it going, y'all? How was your Monday? Since I'm asking as well, what is your astrology, MCL? Oh, shit. Just like Cheesehead. I'm a Taurus. Strong like bull. I'm actually a cuss, but strong like bull. Is it ironic that you're the same sign as the president? Or do we believe in coincidences? She's strong like bull. Oh my gosh, do you really have the same birthday as him? That's wild. I'm pretty sure the 14th, like every day of birth has a tarot card. I'm pretty sure the 14th is Temperance, which is really comical for the cheesehead. You guys can wear matching birthday shirts. Matching cheese heads. You're Canadian, please freaking stop. No. And not even because you're Canadian, it's because the cheesehead support. I cannot. Hello, mate. Well, actually, that's Brits. That's so off. I don't really know much Canadian besides a boot. A boot. And Degrassi, of course. And Drake, which is Jimmy from Degrassi. I always say that. Yeah, you want to be the 51st state? I don't know. Maybe. If y'all don't piss off Cheesehead. No, I don't. I choose not to rot my brain. I actually used to like Drake, but I don't know. Kendrick really did it in, and I just don't think I could go back. And even before Kendrick did it in, it was already getting kind of like sleazy. And before Kendrick did it in, I saw like a clip of him doing a freestyle, and someone had to hand him a phone and like text his manager or his lyricist for words. Like, is that real life? What about you? Yeah, Kendrick like destroyed him, and I don't really know how you could like value his music the same. You've seen Degrassi though, right? Because if you've seen Degrassi, when Drake came out anyways, I was like, oh, Jimmy. Come on, Jimmy. Jimmy in the chair. He wasn't always in the chair though. Yeah, wheelchair Jimmy, and he was playing basketball in that wheelchair too. And it's like wild. I'm like, okay, Drake, you need to really calm down and go back to your ego of Jimmy, because you and Ashley had some major problems and you couldn't even get it up. So I don't know. There was a lot of things happening in Degrassi that I probably shouldn't have been watching. But there were so many seasons. Like, they probably still make Degrassi. Oh yeah? Do you wave from the outside? The only celebrity's house that I can recall currently that I've seen is Elvis. And Elvis got weird for me too. Have you been to the States? In those states. Oh, I didn't see the Maine and in the Pennsylvania. I was like, yeah, in those states. Oh, that's cool. Just those two out of the 50, and you want to be 51 now. It must have been memorable. It must have been real special. I think the people in the States don't realize how well we really do have it when you look at other, like, bigger spectrums of things, especially in third world countries. I can't even imagine. So it's like easily we could count our blessings more, but somehow that doesn't happen. Look, and this light in this garage is like possessed. Didn't even turn that sucker on. So the universe is like confirmed. Oh, okay. When I see New Brunswick, I think of NASCAR. You visit your family often? I'm gonna be like in and out of the chat. Maybe I'll live in a few minutes. I'm like trying to wrap things up around here. Debating if I want to literally redeem myself from fishing today because it was not fishing. But I did have a blast at the beach, and holy cow on like the treasures I found. Used to go alone as a kid, like a teenager, or like your 20s, because everyone defines kid as a different thing. But anyone in this chat needs to be at least like 20-ish and up, preferably no kids. Go hunting. What do you go hunting for? Oh, 100th. Oh my gosh, that's insane. Congratulations to her. I'm sure your grandpa is like pushing her through. And what a champ. Like, were they married for a long time? I hate saying like condolences, but I hate like not mentioning that. It's never easy gaining an angel. And it sounds like you were, you saw them, so you were like close to them. Do you ever see any angel signs? Wow, 20, that's crazy. Bless her heart though. Like I can't even imagine your significant other gains their wings and you're hanging out, but she's a trooper, it sounds like. Holy cow, 100 years, that's a long time. It's a long time. And you don't know about angel signs? Me neither. Angel signs can be like how you define them, but pretty much like signs from the universe or confirmations from like our angels, spirit guides, many defined things that kind of show that life continues, whether it be numbers, music, or something that reminds you of one of your angels where you're like, oh, I thought of my grandpa because of that, or whatever. Those are typically like hellos and signs. I like to answer them because I'm like, oh, look, the angels are calling, or they want you to see something. It's all about the little simplicity. You're like, yeah. I go, okay, crazy girl. It's okay. You'll start to see the signs now. This could be one right now. Life likes the like full circle, so like sometimes it doesn't make sense in the moment, and then you come back and you're like, ah. Yeah, the light in here is nuts. Like, honestly. Like, I'm in here right now because I'm waiting for my laundry to switch over. And I was like, I'll chat if the chat is booming. You know, so I was like, chilling in here. And the light is literally off and on. I'm like right by the phone, right by the tank. It's crazy. It does it all the time. But, you know, one of my angels actually used to mess with her husband when she crossed over by turning on what was quote-unquote her light in their house all the time. And he's really not into, like, paranormal, any of that kind of stuff. And I don't like to call it paranormal, like, more so angel signs. But most people call it, like, paranormal, like, talking to, like, the dead, quote-unquote, which I don't think any of us die. That's a different story, different day. But she would constantly turn on the light, and that's what happens in this garage a lot. So I'm like, I do feel like it's potentially her. Just ask the light a question, you know? It is the angels. I genuinely believe that. Just wait, you'll hear me talk. I believe heaven is like a state of mind, such as like hell as well. I don't, I believe it's a place that we rejoice like with our loved ones. Like we have to like, we don't have to believe it, but it would be nice to believe that, you know? And I think it determines a lot of obviously of things that we do here, but everyone's a sinner. I don't care what anyone says. It's defined differently. Obviously there's fine lines of being a good human and not. But we don't make the judgment at the end of the day. So I do have a lot of mixed feelings. I grew up like going to different churches and different things, and as I got wiser, never older on my journey, oh, look at that light. Literally, I would just like see things all the time that were just like not coincidental, and I just like lean more into what I think we all have gifts for if we acknowledge them. Yeah, you do gotta hope. I'd like to have faith that we all meet again with our loved ones, and we travel through spirit, like not like a body anymore. I honestly am very into my spiritual world. Like that's like the biggest part of who I am, but I'm not like a Bible pusher or anything like that by far. And I never knock people that are, but you just shouldn't push anything upon anyone. It's a timing thing, and it's also like a feeling. And there's always what fine lines between what is considered religion and what they believe is wrong and right, and communication back and forth. But there's a lot of common ground, and I just don't think that it's fair that humans cast judgment on one another when none of us really fucking know what we're doing here, you know? So if you want to believe XYZ, then you do it. I believe in like higher good and good things and good karma, but each is their own, you know? So it's like I never tell anyone they're wrong for how they feel, because even if I may not agree or don't think that it may be the same thing, especially when it comes to life and what we're doing here, you really can't like you can't really argue those things that much. Meanwhile, the light. Meanwhile, like people argue it a lot. It's awful. A lot of people miss the message of Jesus. It's like it's mind blowing. Yeah, thanks for stopping in. I call myself spiritual, not religious as well. I'm just like we all are, you know. I think like the religion stuff starts to be like fake prophecy. Not all of it, but like a lot of it is like whatever pastor wants you to believe for the day, and some of it's fucking weird. Like there, as you know, probably. It's like a rabbit hole with some of these things, and people get so invested. I've seen people get really invested in churches that are like, it's a scam, you know, and that's so sad. And you don't have to go to church to be connected with God or Jesus. That's like the biggest like wrong thing like ever, because that's something that's a light within us already. I could go on for days. MCL is like, I gotta go. This shit's getting weird. That's cool, maybe later. I do agree though. Yeah, and it's sad because Jesus didn't want that. Like, come on now. In Hawaii. That's interesting. But it's the same thing. It's still like seaweed too, right? You're just teaching me how to say it. Limu? Limu. The damn Limu took over today. It was insane. I want redemption. I still made the best of the day. Like, don't get me wrong. And I found some thrift stores on the way home. So I'm like happy as a clam. I'm okay with that. But I really did want to catch like a fish today, like something like good, you know? I'm like closing out my birthday month, so it's like I really want like a good prize fish. Be like, yeah, I got dinner. The seaweed was wearing me out. I was like, all right, I like to have a little bit of muscle, you know, but the seaweed was just, oh my gosh, and it's like dead weight, so it just drags, and you feel some bites, and then you're hoping that the fish even finds it through all that fucking seaweed. Like, yeah, a mess. Oh, way better. So I'm not complaining. Definitely, that's why I was like, let me make that clear. I am not complaining because I was blessed to even go. I would like been able to like square off some time because I'm usually like so focused on like getting projects, obviously making money, like YouTube, all the different things. So I just needed like some like downtime. So when the reception wasn't good out there, I did take it as a sign that I needed to get off my phone. I got a couple of videos and then I collected so many shells. It was insane. So many. I fished a few more times and then it was just same shit. The seaweed felt like it was getting better out there, or I just learned how to fight it better. I don't know. It was awful though. I was like, I'm done. And then I went to some thrift stores. Yeah, you're like excited over there. Just kidding. Oh, the bubbles are so much fun. Like, I definitely was being judged, but it's okay. I don't give a shit. The bubbles were the best. I posted that earlier, but I still want to post some other stuff. I just been living a lot more than posting as much as I used to. But yeah, the bubbles were epic. I had the bubbles at the bridge the other day, and it was so much fun. And it wasn't like as crazy as the beach, but the beach just did itself, so it felt like magical. It's so cheesy, but so right. Like, we really defined our own happiness. Yeah, Hartos, I'm great. How are you? Yeah, that is what counts, you know. Do you fish a lot in Hawaii? I would be fishing all the time. I've heard some cool Hawaii fishing stories, and I can't even imagine. I've never been, definitely a bucket list thing, but oh, I know that my eyes would just like be amazed with the beauty. You see like videos and stuff, and that's nothing. I think probably living there, hopefully you still appreciate like the paradise because it is like a slice of heaven. BRB. It's damn light. Oh, that's awful. Did your daughter move away from Hawaii? I don't know if you're still here. I'm sorry about the migraine. That's awful. Drink more water. Drink more water. I feel like when our heads hurt, it's definitely our body telling us that we need something. Yeah, have you been there before? Is Hawaii overrated? How long have you lived there? Are you from there? I don't remember if you said you were from there. I know you said you lived there. A holiday? What you mean, Jelly Bean? What was I gonna say? Born and raised. Wow, so you really want to leave. You're tired of it then at that point, which is sad because it's so like so beautiful. You have to like still make peace with it. I've lived in some places before for long times and you get bored of it kind of, but like at the same time, you have to like find creative ways of doing something different because there's always more out there, but we get into like conditions, like routines. Yeah, this is my holiday right now. That's why I'm like going fishing, I'm living it up, and then I'll be back to my stuff. I'll still be YouTubing because I'm definitely, it's like a little job for me as well. I don't want to call it a job because then it feels like a job, but I, I've been like taking a break, doing some fishing. Yeah, I'm sure the tourism is awful. But you could still be going fishing. You could do surfing. You could do, I don't know, get a paint class. I actually, at the thrift store today, I found two really badass easels. Like, they're like so cool. And I got both of them. I was like, why not? So stay tuned for that for the live. And then I've got some binoculars and they're from Japan. They're so cool. And I was literally like on the ride home, I was like, I need to stop at this spot. It's like a bird station, like bird watching area, and I've never been there, and I'm assuming there's a trail over there. So I was like, yeah, and I was thinking about binoculars, and then I found some. So cool. Put it out into the universe. Everything's disappearing. No one believes in global warming though. I am an entrepreneur. I like to buy things, flip things. I'm trying to do YouTube. I'm an artist. I don't like actively say I'm an artist, but I'm all over the place because I like to switch it up. I've worked the cookie cutting jobs, the 9 to 5s, and I need something better. I started picking up sewing, so I'm hoping maybe something come together with that. But I'm always trying to hustle things here and there and make things work because gotta survive, right? So I'm really hoping YouTube helps me out at some point, and we'll see where that goes. So I poured a lot into like different things, so as mentioned, I do get bored and I like to have multiple projects going on. So that way I still give the projects their all, but maybe I switch it up and go to another project and come back. The UK or everyone? I think the water, I don't know. I think a lot of things are happening. All that seaweed today was wild. But one time I went to the beach and there was literally black tar everywhere and it was the worst experience. I did clean up some trash on the beach today because it was just sad to see some things washed upon the shore, and it's like, this is because of humans. And I get things get washed up at the sea as well too, but we should be more mindful, and I think that a lot of the time it's littering, it's not like accidental. But you know, like, there's a few beaches that I go to, like, there's many beaches, but just in general, like, most of them are pretty well maintained, but depending on some of these fishing spots, they're not. Alright, boys, we have to be nice, though, because we don't know people's struggles. And I never want to offend anyone because, you know, we don't know. I don't know. Like, if people are happy in their own skin, then let them be, you know? Glass making? Like pipes? No, I don't do any glass making. Not currently. I try to pick up air dry clay, and I've had some stuff drying out there, so I do need to go in and paint it and try to seal it. And I am nervous about it sealing, so I've been trying to, like, put it off. And then I've taken this break currently. So I still would like to get back to that soon. You guys haven't even seen The Office yet. Like, really, The Office is like where things originated for this channel. A lot of things besides the pups and the animals. I do, I also like collage work. Is it a joke about global warming? I don't know. We may have to just, like, agree to disagree. It is so real. Like, I was just, like, being a smartass, but actually, I wasn't. I was trying to be, like, kind of polite, but there's really none to be polite about. It is so real. Each is their own, though. I mean, like, every country is a little bit different with how things operate, but we're still all killing the planets. Like, absolutely. Like, we're destroying them with, like, everything that's happening. These electric car things, like, should have happened, like, forever ago, and even then, I'm sketched out by Tesla, so I have mixed feelings about that, another can of worms. But I do think that global warming is absolutely real. I'm gonna do the alien jigsaw next because I promised that forever ago. And that was like the last one on, yeah, my peeps were like voting for it and stuff. So, like, yeah, you guys stay tuned. I'm gonna try to do the UFO one, but that one is a backed up project because I like to puzzle hard and I need that whole desk to be open, and that can't be done currently. So I'm like, stay tuned. I've done multiple puzzles. If you see on maybe some of the lives or videos, I didn't post that many videos